Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me. Stitchin with Sue here. I'm here to do another machine embroidery video. So I'd like to welcome you. It was a little bit of coolness in the air this week, so I'm starting to think fall, and I saw these really cute ghost Keyfobs on Creative Fabrica. I'll put the link below down in the design, and it stitches out 3 at one time. And just having a lot of fun with these because they're really quick to stitch out. Now I have not cut them out yet, but this is a good way to show you. You can see the outlines. It's dark here. It's 8:30 at night. It's Saturday, and I want to wait till morning till it's light out. So I'm having a little issue with my vision here and there, and it's kind of hard to see the white on white. But it stitches out 3 different ones. So now this one here they're Keyfobs. So they're little things you can attach to your keychains. And oops. So this one you can see it has this long strip with 2 little holes that you punch holes out, and you use a cam snap. So depending on what size machine, so I'm using mine in a 5x7 hoop. So if you have a 5x7 hoop, you can make them in 4x4 too, but I believe it's just these 2. It doesn't have the long one here. This one has just for an eyelet on top. And then this one doesn't have anything. So I thought this would be cute for like a little magnet, or maybe put a little pin on the back that you can wear, or something like that, or even maybe glue on some ribbons or something, and make it into a bookmark. So let me share with you the back. Now this is the second one I did, and on the front, this was the first one I did, and I'm using this let me show you what it is. It's just something I had that I was using last year. It's called white glitter fabric, and hold on, let me see, because it's kind of hard to see. White glitter fabric, 10 piece. I'll show you the UPC. Something I had gotten on, let me use 2 hands to hold it, on Amazon last year when I was making some ornaments. And it's pretty because it has the glitter on it. And then I thought, well, you know, why am I wasting the glitter on the back of these? You know, you're not going to really see the back. You're more focused on the front. So when I did the first one, I used the glitter on front and back. And then when I did the second one, I just went through my stuff that I have, and I just had some white felt. So I just used that on the back. So let me show you the back of this one. And so tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow I'll cut them out, and I'll put the cam snaps. I think I have some eyelets or grommets or something or another that I can use. You can also just punch the hole into this one here and maybe just tie a little ribbon, or you can tie a bow and put a little pin on it, and you can, you know, use it out in a shirt. You can do so many things with bookmarks, all kind of fun things. But it's a quick stitch. It's 4,142 stitches. It only takes 9 minutes to do. And the color thread it suggests is black, white, pink, and then blue, but I just kept it to white. So I did the white outline, the eyes and the little thing on the mouth, black outline, and then pink, you know, pink or red or whatever for the tongue, and quick stitch. So I thought, you know, I wanted to do something. I was feeling a little antsy. So I thought, you know what, let me go on Creative Fabrica, find something fun to do. And you can make these up in a jiffy, and you could very easily, if you like to send people little cards or things like that during the holidays, you could very easily tuck one of these in with their Halloween card. You know, you could do a lot with these. So I just thought, you know, I just wanted to find something fun, simple, brainless to do. And you know, these days, brainless for me is the way to go. So what I did, I took the program. So the program comes up, let me show you it over here on my screen on my embroidery machine. Let me move this over a little bit if I can get in here. If I could get in here, that's the thing. Hold on, let me hold it up a little bit. Ooh, I don't want to fall out of my chair. Hold on, that could be dangerous. And my life alert is downstairs. So I took the program and I moved it all the way up. When it loads in the middle. And I thought, you know, why am I wasting all this real estate here down on the bottom? So I took the arrows See these little arrows here, and I moved it all the way up. So I'll see if maybe I could get, you know, 6 of them on one. Who knows, right? So just something fun to do. You know, it's a Saturday night. We're having a storm. We're actually under, like, very weird here because we don't get tornadoes here in northeastern Pennsylvania, although we have had a tornado before. And I just thought, you know, I could hear it raining and it's dark out and I just feel antsy. I wanted to do something. So we'll do this. Okay, so I'm using 5x7 hoop. In my hoop here, I have tearaway stabilizer because, you know, you're just going to tear it away. Well, actually, you're going to cut around these. Okay, so like I said, I'm not going to do that tonight because I need to do that when it's bright light outside so I can see good because of the white on white. Now, to make that easier on yourself, you can very easily use black to go around. But I like the look of the white because my cutting isn't the best. So this way here, you won't be able to tell if I'm, you know, off kilter a little bit with that. So moved it up, tearaway stabilizer, 5x7 hoop, 7511 needle. Let me think. I got white bobbin thread bottom. Right now, white on top. And like I said, it's black, pink, and white thread is all you really need. Unless you want to make your ghost, you know, fancy smanchy. You can, hey, you do you, right? The machine I'm using, and I always get questions on that. So today is, actually today's my daughter's birthday. Happy birthday, Michelle. And I am currently, and I've been using a Brother Innovis. It's an Essence VE 2300 machine. I always get questions on that. I have a couple years of videos, and over the years I've switched machines. So depending on what you're watching, and of course I'm hoping my videos have improved over time. Now I'm still searching for my microphone, so please don't comment, say you can't hear me. I will try to talk as loud as I can so you could hear. But the machine, I have the speed down a little bit, so it's not running at, you know, 1,000 whatever miles per hour, whatever, however they do that. So I'm running a little bit less, so it's not running as fast as it normally will. And I'm sure eventually I will find that microphone. I will find it. You know, the cord on it is black, and a lot of the things here in my craft room are black. So yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and get started. And you know, while we're going along, I'm going to chit chat. A lot of you people, you know, are enjoying the chit chat, and there's always those few that complain about everything, so I just ignore that. And you know, that's how it goes. Oh, it's asking me to change to a larger embroidery frame. Okay, so I guess I got to move it down a little bit then. Change to a long. Why is it asking me to do that? All right, let me take my frame off. Whoopsies. Hold on a sec. And let me move it down. It's too high, maybe. Won't be able to do that. Let me move it down a little bit. And just use those arrow keys. Let's see if it'll be happy with this. If I put the foot down, it'll tell me. We didn't get a green light, so that means it's not happy. All right, so I guess we got to move it down. Change to a larger frame. All right, well, I guess that's the reason why they have you do it in the center, right? Let me just move it to the center. All right, and then Bob will be happy now. You know, you got to keep your Bobs happy. And if you're wondering, who the heck is Bob? Bob would be my embroidery machine. All right, so let's put this here. Let me slide this so you can see. I want you to be able to see everything. No sense in watching a video if you can't see anything, right? I think I have it zoomed in. Let's see. Yep, zoomed in. I could go maybe a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Are you happy now, Bob? Oh, Bob's giving me the green light. That means green means go. So let's go ahead and push the button. It's going to do an outline stitch just to show you where to put your fabrics. And unfortunately, this may be picking up. And you're not going to see nothing right now anyhow because it's stitching white on white. But it's going to show you the outline. The outline is going to be where you're going to put your top fabric, whatever you either you be using felt or this glitter fabric-y, stuffy, whatever you want to call. Let me move you over a little bit. There we go. Want to make everybody happy. Not always possible. So anyhow, I hope you're having a good day. I had a nice day today. Many of you know that, I do suffer from glioblastoma, and it's a grade 4 terminal illness, but I try to make the best of each and every day, which is what you should do too, whether you have illnesses or whether you are have the opportunity to have very good health. Make the best of every day. Do something fun for yourself. Do something that makes you happy. Do something that makes other people happy, and the world will be a better place for all, right? Okay, so I'm going to use this glittery stuff now. I'm going to pull my hoop close to me so I can see too, because I want to make sure where I put this, I'm going to cover everything. So you could see, I don't know, maybe you can't, but this is going to lay right on top, and this is called floating. And floating is just laying your piece of fabric right on top. You can use tape to tape it down, but this really isn't going anywhere. I'm just going to keep the white thread, and it's going to stitch down this fabric, and then we'll do our embellishments. We'll flip the back on and stitch around that, and we'll be good to go. But make the best of every day. Give everyone a reason to smile. I've been dealing with a lot of health issues, and yes, I have my moments. I have my moments where, I sit and cry. I have my happy moments. But you know what? What I want to stress upon are things that make me happy. Things that make me happy are being creative, making things and giving them away. Yeah, I like to sell things too, because hey, we all can use a few extra bucks in this day with the economy. And certainly, I'm not working anymore. I'm not able to with my illness. And I can't drive, and I have a lot of negative things about my life right now, but don't ponder over the negative. Look at the positives. Look at every morning when you wake up, your eyes open up, and you see the world around you. You swing your legs around the bed, right? Next thing you know, we're going to change the thread now to the pink, and I changed it to this brighter pink because I like it better than the first one. You swing your legs around a bed, they hit the floor. You know what? When my legs hit the floor in the morning, my eyes open, my legs hit the floor, I say, thank you, Jesus, for another day. Thank you, Jesus, for, all that you've done for me. And before you go to bed at night, whether you're religious or not, I used to be a lot more religious. I don't want to say that I'm not religious. All right, let me redo this here. But I believe in God. I pray to God. And I know that he's there. I know I have friends. I have all of you out there in YouTube land. And I don't even know you all, but you are all such wonderful people. We have 8,000. Think of that. Take a moment. 8,000. All right, now we're going to do the little mouth. 8,000 people. None of you know any of, well, maybe you do. Maybe you shared this video, and some of you, readjust you here. And some of you know each other. I mean, I don't know a lot of you from Adam, but I feel as though you are all my close friends. You pray for me. You encourage me. If you don't hear from me, you're concerned for me. Some of you have sent me super chats, and I don't expect anyone to send me anything other than their thoughts and prayers. That's all that I ask. Everybody, wants to know, what can I do for you? Just pray. That's all we need. We need to pray and to know that there is someone out there that cares. People care. One of the things, I never really realized that before becoming ill, and sometimes good things come out of an illness. I know it's kind of, what is she talking about? I have met such wonderful people since October, since this whole thing has happened to me. And yeah, I got the crappy end of the stick, but make the best of every day. Make the best. And maybe you're here like me. I watch a lot of YouTubers. When you're by yourself and you're kind of lonely, it's a way to reach out. It's a way to make friends. It's a way. Social media has a lot of bad things for it, but it also has a lot of good. There's a lot of good, and just ponder over the good. And I hear from people all the time saying, you know, you have such a positive outlook and this and that. Not always, not always, but I do my best. I'm going to switch now to black. Black is going to do the outline of these little ghosties, and it's going to do some eyeballs. But, you know, when you feel down, you know, take your moment. You know, sometimes you just got to cry. You got to let it out. You got to cry, but you have to thank Jesus, and you have to say to him, you know what, I need your help more than ever. You know, pray for friends, pray for family. Look toward Jesus to help you in any way you can. So anyhow, after all that, I'm going to step down from my podium, and so let's talk embroidery. Oh my goodness. What has embroidery done for me? I always saw for years at craft shows, and I did craft shows all my life. Sewing the plastic canvas, how many can relate to that? Cross stitch. My daughter was little, I would make her some dresses. I wasn't the best seamstress, and I would attempt to make her a little doll, a dress that matched her for holidays, and I found joy in that. So when you're feeling down, find joy in something that you like to do. It will lift your spirits. It will make you feel so alive again. And I found joy in embroidery. I've been doing Stampin' Up. I'm also a demonstrator with Stampin' Up. I joined Stampin' Up back in the year 2000. And like I said, I did a lot of different things. I never did rubber stamping. If you're wondering what Stampin' Up is, it's taking stamps, ink, and paper and being creative. Scrapbooking, card making, little 3D projects. I always loved crafts, and I don't think I got that from my mother, because my mother was not crafty at all. I do remember, and I wish I had it. I have no idea whatever happened to it. But my mother did a paint by number. Now this was back in the day when she was pregnant with me in the hospital waiting to deliver. And you know, that was back when, you know, you packed a few meals if you were going to the hospital for delivery, because you just walked the halls. This is what she's told me when she was alive, God rest her soul. She said, you know, you just walked the halls and waited for the baby to come. And my aunt was pregnant at the same time she was pregnant with me, and I was supposed to be born on July 22nd, and my cousin was born the 22nd of July, and my mom was still walking the halls. Well, I came the next day, so, you know, best comes last, right? That's how I look at it. And you know, she wasn't crafty at all, but she did a paint by number, and they were, I remember them. I remember seeing them. They were, I think they, well, you know, memory, of course, that's how many years ago, just a few years ago, and I believe they were ballerinas, and it was paint by number, and I think that was the extent of my mother's crafting. But you know what, I found out later in life, when my parents had sold their home and moved to New Jersey, that my dad had a crafty side to him, and I think that's where my crafty side came. And when I would go down and visit him when my kids were little, now I'm in Pennsylvania and they were in New Jersey, not too far, about 2.5, 3 hour drive. We would go to a store called A.C. Moore. How many of you remember A.C. Moore? Well, they had come to my area here in Pennsylvania and left. We have now a Michael's and we have a Joann's, but we used to have a few Joann's. Now there's only one, and there's one Michael's. But I'd go to A.C. Moore, and that was the highlight. I thought that store was like Christmas. They had so many crafts. They had a Michael's there too, and at the time we didn't have a Michael's here, but they had one there. So that was always one of the highlights of going down to visit Mom and Dad, was Dad and I would go to the craft store and just be amazed. But I enjoy doing all different types of crafts. One of the things I got involved with, and I believe it was through my daughter, was the diamond painting. How many of you know what diamond painting is? It's those little tiny sparkly beads, kind of like a cross stitch, that the fabric of the printed design is on this sticky fabric, and you take these little beads with this little pokey thing and you just apply the beads, the different colored beads, and when you're all done it makes a picture. I enjoy doing that so much. I got tons of those pictures, and I flip them out. I have a couple frames, and when it's Christmas time, I pull out the Christmas ones and put that in the frame, and then when, you know, Halloween, yada yada. But there's so many things you could do with that. I actually just got, companies reach out to me, they somehow find me, and they ask me would I be interested in reviewing some of their products. They send me their products, I review them, I do some videos, and give my opinion on it. And just got connected with another company that said, you know, pick out a few items, we'll send them to you, do a couple videos, do an unboxing, do, you know, making the projects, and you know, hey, that's a way for me to first help them out by promoting their online store. And you know, of course, well, they're over in China, but isn't everything anymore. So they send it to you, and for free, and you just, you know, you give your honest opinion. I would never give my opinion if I did not like the product. So I just got contacted by them. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to the white. I'm going to do the white, was going to do the outline. And I picked out a few different things. I kind of was like, okay, I have enough pictures. But they make with diamond painting, they, oh dear, I just dropped my scissors. Thank goodness on the desk and not on my toes. I picked out, what did I pick out? I picked out a little reindeer purse. They have bookmarks. They have all sorts of different things. It doesn't have to be wall hangings. But you know what? It's a great opportunity to sit and relax. You know, maybe have a couple friends together. Get a, you know, a couple of you get your little diamond paintings. And oh, wait. See, I'm chit-chatting too much. I got to take this out of the hoop, and I got to flip it over, and I got to put my back on. Now, if you see some of these little pieces of thread, I'm going to take this closer to me, these black threads, and I'm going to just kind of trim them so they're not overextending. Aurora, get out of there. My dog likes to get into, and I know this is kind of gross. So if you're grossed out, close your ears. She likes to get into the kitty litter box. So I keep moving it because no matter where I put, she seems to be able to get her little snout. So now I moved it into the other room and blocked the doorway. But we'll see. Okay, so here I have this white felt, and I'm going to do this on my lap. I'm going to put it over the back, and I'm going to use some tape. And I save my tape. I just stick it here to my desk. I don't put it on my machine, but I stick it on my desk. But anyhow, crafting is a great way, Aurora, a great way to de-stress. You know, life is stressful. We all know how life can be stressful. You need something to de-stress. The one thing I did find after I had my craniotomy was I lacked some skills on the right-hand side. Let me see what she's doing. Hold on a sec here. Get out of there. Did you see my tone of voice, how it changes? Got to be a little stern. Not mean or nasty, a little stern. I'm going to take a little peek, make sure that looks good under there, and that looks good. And I did put tape under there because it could slide. Some machines don't like tape. Bob's pretty easy going. So after I had my craniotomy, I had a deficit on the right-hand side. And when I want to tell you that, I was devastated because I had issues with using scissors and cutting and fine motor skills. So someone told me, you know what, get that diamond painting out. Just that little thing of diamond painting by taking that little handheld thing and going back and forth and using your coordination to put it over the spot where, and I mean, those little diamond thingies are small. They're like little beads. They're pretty small. And you know, I want to think that helps with my fine motor skills on the right. I do sometimes have issues with my sight. Last weekend I was in the hospital again with I have some brain swelling and some radiation leftover issues going on with that. But I really feel as though crafting can help you mentally and physically. especially mentally. If you feel down in the dumps, you want to feel good about yourself, just pick up something. Pick up, even in Seek a Word, pick up something that gets your brain to veer out of the negatives and go toward the positives. And I'm starting to think that my channel is coming into trying to be a self-help thing. But, you know, I guess there's only so much you can talk about embroidery and crafting. And crafting comes along with other things. It's not just, you know, crafting. Crafting also is, you know, it helps you mentally and physically and, you know, all different ways. So, so I enjoy embroidering. I enjoy rubber stamping. I enjoy sewing. And because I'm not working and I'm home all the time, I'm not able to drive because now I have seizure issues. I find things that surround me that make me happy, and that's what you need to do too. And you can do it. You can do it. If you have your days where, you know, you're just not up to par, take those days, but don't dwell on them. Move along. Okay, so now the next thing it's going to do is going to do the little eyelet holes here and the top, and it shows blue, but I'm going to just leave it white, because then if I don't punch the hole perfectly, which I don't do anything perfectly, and you shouldn't expect it to be perfect, I'm just going to leave the white thread. Oop, push the button, and it's going to do that, and then we're done. So I don't know, maybe you're saying, yeah, thank goodness, because she's like a self-help mama anymore. But, well, you know, it is what it is. This is me. I don't sugarcoat anything. I don't make anything, you know, seem as though my life is perfect. My life is not perfect. No one's life is perfect. And I make the best of each and every day. So I've had a lot of fun here tonight. I feel as though when I do these videos that we're like a bunch of friends all sitting around and just chit-chatting together. Social media can be a good thing, but just don't let your guard down with social media. Always be alert and attentive, because, you know, it's just when you put yourself down, your guard down, is when things can happen. So here we go. This is a great machine. I absolutely love this machine. It does cut jump stitches, but you'll see here, like in the little eyeballs, it didn't. So what I like to do is I just like to take my little curved scissors, and I go in here and I just trim that little piece. And like I said, tomorrow, when the sun is out, and hopefully the sun will be out tomorrow. The sun will come out. Yeah, I won't do that because they demonetize you if you be like doing singing. They did that on my Facebook. I do live Facebooks every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, on my Stampin' with Sue. And they did a thing and said that, you know, they took away my my voice. They took my voice away because I was singing a song. Imagine that. Like I say, there are a lot of like strange things in the world. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to remove my pieces of tape on the back, and I'm going to stick them to the bottom of my desk here, and I can reuse them a few times. After a little bit, when you find they're not really sticking, don't use them. And the tape that I'm using, let me show you. Where is it? Here on my desk. Sometimes things get lost. It's just this 3M tape. Where are you at? Just this. Oh dear. Hold please while I bend over and get it. You can get this at like drug stores, dollar stores, anything. And it's just like the fabric tape, like what you would use like medical supply kind of stuff. And that's what I use. It's inexpensive. This one is made by 3M. You can see that inside there. And anyhow, so there's another sheet. So let me bring this back over where you all are at. And I'm just going to unscrew this. I'm going to pop this out. And again, this is my 5x7 hoop. And I know many of you are going to look at that hoop and say, woo, Sue, clean that hoop. Nah, why bother? You know what I mean? Life's too short to be sitting around cleaning your hoops, right? So, like I said, this is, I believe this is tearaway. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. But I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to just take my scissors, and I'm just going to cut around. Again, I want to cut around where I can see, just to take away some of this excess and get rid of it. Now these little pieces that are left, you can save them, put them in your little scrap pile. And if you're doing small projects that you have to add a little bit of glitter or whatever, you know, put them in a little, I don't know, a folder or, you know, whatever works for you, and save them. Because sometimes you're working on a project and you want to add a little bit of glimmer to something, you know, that's the way to do it. So there we go. Just in almost no time at all. Whoops. Just cleaned my room. Just cleaned my room, and now I'm making a mess. So here we go. There it is. Look how sparkly. Can you see the sparkle? I think you could. So we have 1, we have 2, 3, and I mean I could make these all night long. Again, the design that I got this from was from Creative Fabrica, and if you have not been to Creative Fabrica, I will put my affiliate link down below. Go and check it out. It's not just sewing, it's crocheting, it's SGV files, it's any type of crafting, knitting, anything you want, you will find. There are like millions of things on there. I of course focus on, I believe it's sewing and then embroidery. There's a whole different line of different types of crafting on there. Now you could just go on there if you like this one design, you don't want nothing else, you can buy this one design. But they also have a monthly subscription, and if you join the subscription, it's very cheap. I think you can join for a whole year for only $59, and then anything you want on there, from soup to nuts, you pay the $59 for the year and you don't pay anything else. But I do ask if you use my affiliate link, because then I make a little bit of money off of that, whether you use the affiliate link for whatever, or this project here, I'll have an affiliate link just for this project. And I'm like, what is on my leg? It was a little piece of the fabric was blowing in the breeze from the ceiling fan. Yeah, I would appreciate the affiliate link, because I make a little bit of money. I don't make a whole lot, but if you buy the yearly fee, I make a percentage of that, and I make a percentage of any of the purchases that you would make using the affiliate link, and you just click on that, and you know, you can do your shopping that way. And I really would appreciate if you did that. Another way that I would appreciate for you to help me to continue to do these videos, which of course if I didn't even get a dime, I still would do these videos because I so enjoy it, and I so enjoy the social life of YouTube, is to subscribe. Hit the subscribe. Once you hit that, you'll see bells that will come up, and if you click on the bell where it's all filled in, you will receive a notification. So every time I upload a new video, you will receive one. I don't have any set day or time that I do videos. Of course, if I'm not having a good week, you might not hear from me. I try to keep in touch with everyone through our Facebook group, which is Stitchin With Sue on Facebook. And in the event, like, you know, you could always reach out to me to say, hey, you okay? We haven't heard from you. You know, it makes me feel good. It makes me know that people do care. So anyhow, you can subscribe, you can like, comment, share. Sharing is caring. So you know somebody, hey, I think Susie down the road, you know, would like this. Maybe not even for the embroidery part, but maybe she's a little bit lonely and, you know, she can use a buddy or someone to listen to. A lot of times I have YouTube on at night, put it on when I go to bed, and it's almost like a white noise. Not that I don't care what you're saying if you're doing videos, but it's just kind of like, oh, it's like so soothing, like someone's talking, and you know, and I think a lot of you do watch my watch or listen to my channel for the same reason, you know, the same exact reason, because it's just, you know, kind of fills that void. Now, of course, if it's a nice little rainstorm, or like here, I don't know if you could hear the crickets are chirping, and the, you know, you hear all the night sounds. Sometimes that's very soothing as well. But yeah, I really would appreciate it if you wanted to help out with super chats, or, you know, send me, you know, whatever through PayPal. Hey, I'm not going to say no. You don't have to. That is not required. I don't charge anything for my videos. Everything is free. But, you know, if you want to help out the channel, help, you know, me have some little extra cash to buy new designs, or, you know, certainly fabric, I got enough fabric, but, or even just send me a little card, just shoot me a note, you know, let me know, and I would appreciate it. And, but it's, again, I'm not asking for it. It's not required, but sometimes people like to help out, you know, there's a lot of giving people out in the world. But I had a really, really fun time here tonight. I hope you did too. Maybe you picked something up. Maybe it was an encouraging word. Maybe you just toned me out and just fast forwarded just to see the end. You don't want the chit chat. I get it. I get it, you know, but, you know, like I tell people, no one's forcing you to be here. If this isn't the channel for you, there's plenty of other channels that you can check out. But I do appreciate you being here with me tonight and helping me feel better. You know, when you kind of feel a little down in the dumps, that there's people out there that they care what you have to say. And I really do appreciate that. So anyhow, again, happy birthday, Michelle. I will see you and the family tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. I had a real nice visit today with my son's girlfriend, and his mom came down she's from New York. We had a real nice visit. I don't sleep much because of my steroids that I have to take. So do I want to even admit to the fact that 3:30 this morning, 3:30, I was in my kitchen making an apple pie because I knew they were coming over and I wanted it to be a nice fresh apple pie. And you know, I'm so grateful that I felt good enough that I could do that and have a nice visit with them and just enjoy every day, enjoy everything. And oh, there's my daughter texting me. Her cheesecake was good. I said to her, well, it's your birthday. Somebody should be cooking for you. She said, nah, her husband was working, so she made herself lasagna. And of course, she made Mom her little bit of lasagna, so I'll be getting that tomorrow. And she made a pumpkin cheesecake. So, but every year since she was a little girl on her birthday, we had horrific storms. Can I tell you about every year? You know, it was summertime and we had a pool and we would get ice cream cakes, and every year this horrific storm would come through, knock the power out, ice cream cake dripping in the freezer. So she decided to take the route of making herself a pumpkin cheesecake, and I'm hoping I get a piece of that tomorrow too, because her husband loves apple pie, and I saved well, I didn't have any apple pie. I passed on it, but there's about half of the apple pie left, so there'll be some for him when he comes tomorrow, because he does so much to help me out. My kids and in-laws, they're just amazing. They're just amazing people, and my grandkids, they're going to be amazing too, because they have amazing parents. But anyhow, okay, I've rambled enough. I got to pull off the Band-Aid, folks. I know you probably could listen to me all night long, right? Right? Yeah, right? All right, so I'm so grateful to be here, to be able to share my love of machine embroidery and crafting with you. And I hope you have a wonderful day. God bless you all. I love you all. Thank you so much. And until next time, happy stitching. Bye for now.